Go ahead.
Rosemary. Goodbye. No. Rosemary. Rosemary, I'm sorry. I wish none of this ever happened.
Auntie.
All of our team men are here, JB. Gentlemen, you all know Mr. Riley Wamper, chairman of the board.
Now, Wally, let me tell you that before we go any further, I realize I'm president of this company, the man who is responsible for everything that goes on here. And I'd like to state right now that anything that has happened is not my fault. There's one bright side to this whole thing, Wally. You'll be happy to know that we've got someone to pin it on. Have they found Finch yet?
They're bringing him in.
Good. Wally, you'll soon see where the responsibility for this whole thing lies. When he gets here, I'll do all the talking. This is one very slick youngster, Wally.
Oh, Mr. Bigley,
No, it's all settled. Oh, you never met Mr. Wamper. This is the chairman of the board.
How do you do, Mr. Wamper? Mr. Wamper,
No speeches, Finch. It's all settled. I'd like you to sign a simple letter of resignation in which you accept the blame for everything.
Okay, I'll be glad to.
What was that?
I said I'll do what you say.
Are you sure this isn't one of your tricks?
No, Mr. Bigley, I'm through with all that. You see, this firm's been pretty good to me. Now I'm going to take the blame for everything, resign, and go back to what I did before I came here.
And what was that?
I was a window washer.
Well, no kidding. I was a window washer myself.
You were?
What the hell did you think I was? A rail splitter? College man. So you're a window washer?
That's right, Mr. Wamper.
Oh, call me Wally.
Okay, Wally.
So tell me, Finch.
Oh, call me Ponty.
Okay, Ponty. Boy, it's been a long time since I had someone to talk to around here. So I knew I'm going to go into this business.
Well, sir, I had a book.
Yeah, me too.
It was a book on how to succeed in business.
My book was much more useful. A book bet for all those other window washers. I cleaned up a bundle. I should have stayed in the business. 8 buildings wrecked. Our stock is down 5 points. We're the laughing stock of the industry.
Oh, I know, Wally. It's ghastly.
Ponty, how did this happen? I could see a college man pulling a bundle like this, but no window washer. And this idea of yours?
Now, wait a minute, Wally. If there's one thing I won't do, it's take credit for another man's idea. Especially when he's the boss's nephew.
You never told me you hired your nephew.
Nephew? Oh, nephew. Look, Wally, he's not really my nephew. He's my wife's nephew. Now, I know this may seem like nepotism, but it's really not. I never show him any favoritism. In fact, I hate him.
You love his ideas.
No, look, when he brought the idea to me, I said it was a lousy idea. And when Finch brought it to me, I thought it was a lousy idea. I even told Finch it was a lousy idea.
So why'd you buy it?
Seemed like a good idea.
Treasure hunts? Treasure girls?
Well, dressed it all up, Wally. He can't deny that the idea for the treasure girl was his.
Yeah.
Well, that was my idea.
That's not a bad one. But who the hell picked the bubble-headed tomato?
Now, Wally, I don't want you to get any wrong ideas. She's a very nice girl. You want to talk to her sometime?
Oh, I intend to. I think I've got the whole picture. And the question is, what to do? Well, who to do it to?
Now, wait a minute, Wally. Before you go making any hasty decisions, I'd like to say a few words.
About what?
Humanity. You see, Wally, even though we're all part of the cold corporate setup, deep down under our skin, there's flesh and blood. We're all brothers.
Some of us are uncles.
Now you may join the Elks, my friend, and I may join the Shriners, while other men may carry cards as members of the diners. Still others wear a golden key or small Greek letter pin. But I have learned there's one great club that all of us are in. There is a brotherhood of men, a benevolent brotherhood of men, a tie that binds all human hearts and mind into a brotherhood of man. Your lifelong membership is free. Keep forgiving each brother all you can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, that great big brotherhood of man? So, Wally, I want you to remember that before you consider firing Mr. Bigley.
Who's considering that?
You see, Wally, I know what's on your mind. You'd like to clear out the whole crowd of them from top to bottom. That's the obvious choice. But stop and think. One man may seem incompetent, another not make sense, while others look like quite a waste of company expense. Call Mom! They need a brother's leadership, so please don't do them in. Remember, mediocrity is not a mortal sin. There, in the brotherhood of man, dedicate to giving all we can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, that great big brotherhood of man?
Well, no kidding. It's really a brotherhood.
Remember all the fun times. Remember the fun dates? You I never liked. Look, I can make it worth your